Well, welcome everybody. We'll go ahead and get started at 7:03. So we want to be prompt here and start right on time. So we'll go ahead and get started, guys. We appreciate you for getting on tonight. My name's Dave Dove, and I'll be introducing to you here our guests and tonight. And then as we go through this, feel free, grab a pen, piece of paper, write down, take some notes. If you have questions, things like that, we want to be able to answer those, and we'll answer those, at a later time. So make sure you write those things down. So first of all, we're going to hear from our CEO, Mr. Trent Walker, and he's going to give us just a kind of an overview picture of what we're doing here with the Financial Academy and how exciting this is for all of you. So I'm going to turn the time over to Trent. So Trent, I'll turn the time to you.
Perfect. Thanks, Dave. Good evening, everyone, and good morning, depending on where you are in the globe, or good afternoon. Thanks everyone for joining. Super exciting day. We get to announce something that is incredible. There's been a beta team working on it of some of the leaders in the organization, and the feedback has been incredible, and you'll hear from some of them later. So we incubated the product in a test phase to make sure that it went through its paces with live users. So launching the product the right way, and really excited to talk about it. It is the Financial Academy. You're going to hear a lot about it. Dave's actually going to walk you through the entire platform here later. You're going to hear from Roger about the marketing support and the things that are coming out and are going to be rolling out to support the product launch. Dave's going to talk to you about a new bonus and power-up bonus to go along with the launch. And then John's going to talk to you about a promotion that we're going to be running as we launch. And then we'll go ahead and close the call. But before we get into all that, I want to talk a bit about why the Financial Academy. Give you a little bit of context about what it is, right? I mean, for those of you that have not heard about it, it is an education platform on capital markets, with a recommendation on how to buy and sell within that market environment in a specific way, timed specifically. And the beta users will tell you the results are I consider myself a relatively smart guy, and I can't figure out how they're getting the results they are. It's actually kind of eating at my soul, because the results are so good. It's bothering me because I can't figure out how they're doing it, and they're doing it day after day after day after day, right? So this is how it fits in, right? So we talk about savings, earning, and that income potential, and the savings that turns into discretionary income for the people that participate in our network and the broader marketplace. We always had this vision of 3-part: save, earn, and then give people a mechanism to take the money that they're making in our network and saving in our network to create additional wealth in a passive income way. And we had this vision that we were holding back to find the right product, and as an evolution of a company, to go from save, earn, passive income, right? Generate income, save money. Now let's help people make additional money off that income they're generating and the money they're saving within the network. And we met the team through Brian Robert and Chris and the Pex, who's really the architect of the platform. And it gave us a leap forward 6 months. And when we started to vet this 6-7 months ago, we internally as an executive team said, look, we just need to go now, right? The opportunity is huge. It's of huge value to the network, and we can take this momentous leap forward in our total long-term vision by launching this now, right? Coupled with some of the other things we're going to be announcing over the next few days. Most people know we're coming out of this value creation cycle, so you're going to see additional value, additional products being launched here shortly. And the Financial Academy is a cornerstone in the vision and fits perfectly into those other product launches. Because again, what it does is it takes this save, earn, now create additional financial wealth and financial freedom by leaning on expertise that have been grown over 10, 11 years in capital markets and trading, right? The the total vision is really centers around financial freedom. And again, everyone's going to define financial freedom differently. And our network needs just to be that vehicle to get you to that point. It's the freedom from debt, the freedom to spend more time with your family, this freedom to travel more, the freedom to earn the way you want to earn. And our network, we need to be that vehicle to allow everyone to do that to a better quality of life. And the Financial Academy, from an education perspective and a daily feed perspective, now allows us to take a monumental leap towards that total vision, towards a better quality of life on multiple fronts. And you'll see, again, some of those products coming out that speak to quality of life, not just on a financial front, as well as the financial freedom piece. So from a broad perspective, that's how it fits in. And we talk about this marketplace and so many different products and services can fit in, but the Financial Academy becomes that cornerstone of the last leg, which is incredibly important to us as an organization as we reach towards that total vision, right? So with that as a kind of frame up, what I want to do is turn it over to Brian, Pex, and Chris just to talk a little about how they see the platform, how they've experienced this product in the past, how it fits into the network marketing space in the right way, and to take you through that. So they're going to spend 3 to 4 minutes, just kind of 5 minutes, talking individually about the evolution of the Financial Academy and how that fits into a network marketing environment. So with that, I will turn it over to Brian to lead us off. So go ahead, Brian.
All right. Hey, thank you so much, Trent. I appreciate that. Real quick, it's been really great to, of course, I know, Richard and, all the guys over there at Troy, and for many years, it's actually been really great to get to know Trent, his mind, how it works. He acts like he's not so smart, but he's very smart and has had an incredible history. So it's awesome to be working with him. I'm not going to take much time. I appreciate y'all giving me just a minute here. I'm going to turn it over to Chris for a minute. And of course, to Pex. I've been in the network marketing industry for like 28 years. I know it's crazy to think about. Started very young. I didn't have a lot of success at first. I joined Amway. I didn't make any money. Spent a few years there. Thought for sure I was going to be rich. And I was fortunate at 19 years old to find a mentor who really taught me this was not a get rich quick scheme. It was like a profession. It was an industry. It was something that you could learn how to do. And that over time you could have incredible success. And fortunately I did. I had a lot of success. I made millions, as a lot of people know, very early on in my career, in my 20s. And even though I had made millions, I know this is going to sound weird, I didn't really understand the industry even a fraction like I do now. Over the years, I saw different products. I saw different companies. I've consulted for many different businesses, probably 100 plus companies. I still consult for different companies. But about 7 years ago, I got involved with, this type of product. And one of the things that I always said is, can you get a person to make more money than they're spending? And then can you get that person to make $300, $400, $500 a month? And I do a lot of international, as a lot of y'all know. And, $300, $400, $500 a month is a full-time income in probably 70% of the countries around the world. And when I got involved with the trading type of business, I knew nothing about it. I'm ignorant in so many different things. But what I found was, what if you could have a product that actually makes you money? And I've done energy drinks, I've done health products, I've done, right? I mean, what have I done? And, everything. And those products are incredible, and I take nothing away from them. But in order for you to make money on those products, you have to either be recruiting a lot of people that are paying an auto ship, or you have to get, thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of these products and go create a storefront or something and sell those products to make money. And that's it. What was intriguing to me when I got involved in this type of business was, if you have someone that's an expert and they already have a 10-year history or 15-year history of succeeding, and you can somehow copy what they're doing, then now you're an expert too. And as I built these companies and I put over 1 million people in my last business, I was able to build the relationships with a lot of great people and said, why don't we create this, but, bring it to a different company. And what was great that I loved about our network was that they had as Trent was saying, be able to, save money, be able to have benefits, be able to, take that money and do something with it. And so we've created a concept, and we've been working with these guys for about a year. It's finally able to launch. I'm so excited. And it's just been incredible. And what we put together, I don't believe it is anywhere else in the entire world. So I'm excited for it. It's going to change your business, not just in the fact that you'll be able to make an income on your phone, which was what blew me away. What if every person that you talk to, you could say something like, are you making money on your phone? And they're, of course, going to say, well, no. Well, what if you can make $500 a month on your phone? What if you could make 1,000, or whatever it is, plus all the other benefits. And so that's what we put together. And this company has been just incredible to put it together, to work with it. Yes, it's in Spanish. I just saw some little thing, pop up. Spanish, English, Portuguese. We have so many things that are coming out. I'm so excited. And, I really believe this is a game changer. The companies are already really going through incredible momentum with everything else that they're doing. This is not to take away from anything that the company is doing right now, because that's what's, really incredible about the business. But we do have something where people literally this week can go out and make money. There's complete transparency. You can make $500, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a month, on your phone, simply by following what we're doing. This has been vetted. This is 7 years in process, and it's just incredible. So really thank you to Trent for the friendship, but also for, all the business advice and everything that you guys are doing. And, we're so excited with what's coming. We're so excited for everybody to jump on. And with that, I'll turn it over to Chris for just a minute, and we'll turn over to Pex. We'll talk about the platform.
Thanks, Brian. So, hey guys, Chris Lingual here. Really excited to see you guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. I've been really working hard with these guys. And this company is just incredible. I mean, our network team just cares so much about you in the field and anybody coming on. And that's really what we brought here. We wanted to put together a product that people really cared about people. And, I was always somebody, if you've ever seen the cash flow quadrant, the goal is to become eventually an investor. But how do you do that, right? Like I never thought I had the time. I always thought it was too complicated. And then I started to get the idea, like Brian was talking about, what if you could just follow experts that have spent 1,000 hours and mimic what they're doing? You can have the results of the experts. And that's the premise. And you can learn this. So whether you're brand new and have never done this and it looks like, Japanese to you, when you first look at it, you can learn it. We're going to take you through step by step. If you're intermediate or you're an expert, you are going to get value out of this academy. And I'm telling you, there is nothing else out there in this space that is doing what we do. The results are going to blow you away. The live trainings are going to blow you away. It is unbelievable. And I'm not going to get too much into it because I'm pretty excited, but I can't tell you Pex is one of the hardest working guys I've ever seen. This guy works like 20 hours. Sometimes it seems like 25 hours a day. I'm telling you, he is constantly working. He's working with his traders, doing the stuff because he is so passionate about helping people in the financial markets. And the program and the platform he spent years on putting together is built around that fact of helping anybody, whether you're beginner, expert, become successful. And when you guys see the results and everything in this, and we're just going to keep adding value, but I'm going to pass it over to Pex to talk to you guys a little bit about the transparency and the results that these guys are getting. So I'll kick it over to Pex.
Hi guys, Pex here. First of all, I am so thankful for work with this company. I feel so blessed because this professional inspired me a lot. I mean, Chris, Brian, Trent, and everybody is so good work with these guys. That's why I work so hard, because I know these guys can change lives, definitely change lives. And first of all, when we think about this platform, we can think about the transparency. First of all, transparency. Imagine because yes, we have the results. The results is awesome. The performance is awesome. But thinking every single day, we have a lot of live shows, a lot of signals to send to everybody. And at the end of the day, we send the results every single day. We have an awesome academy. So still, I know some people have some afraid to jump in these markets. These markets can be so complicated for some people, and we do live shows Sunday to Sunday, because everybody has to feel we are embrace everybody. You know what I mean? When we think about this platform, we think about 3 points: about the people who don't have money, about people who don't have time, and about people who don't have knowledge. And believe me, this really can change lives, That's why I work so hard, because I love the way right now you can change a lot of lives, in especially in this time of the pandemic, change the way you see the life, the future. And I feel so blessed right now, because when we work with this product, and this product is so powerful, and we work with some products so powerful, and the company so good, so how can I say that, commitment with everybody. That's why I feel so blessed. At the end of the day, I know the result is important, but this transparency, the way you really care. Because imagine, we have live shows Sunday to Sunday, and every Saturday we send a report about everything we're doing this week. So guys, this product is a live organism. We always change to deliver our best.
Max, appreciate it, Chris, and Brian, thanks so much. Real quick, but before we transition to the rest of the agenda, and Dave is going to jump on here in 1 second and actually take you through the platform, to talk about the official launch, which is tomorrow. And I just want to say thank you to Pex, Chris, and Brian for all the hard work working with the team. You are quality people, not only from a philosophical alignment to what our network is trying to accomplish and is accomplishing, but also work ethic wise. Chris wasn't lying. I work long hours, and it's pretty rare that when I call Pex, he doesn't answer his phone, right? So it's been a pleasure, and Chris has really helped us from a project perspective, keep the cadence going, ensure all the questions are answered, ensure that we're doing all the right things at the right time with Luke, and that we have a seamless rollout. And Brian, not only on working with us to ensure that the product fits within the rNetwork philosophy, but Brian and I have spent long hours in the conference room in Utah, and on the phone, and me getting a education from Brian on the network marketing space in general, And it's been an honor and a privilege to be working with these guys. Brian is one of the most seasoned guys in the space I have met. He has a systematic way that he thinks about the network marketing environment, and it's been an incredible learning process for me. So thank you, you three, for spending the time with us. I want to wrap up by saying, again, when we look at how this fits in, I think you guys can see it. You understand the vision of our network. This is coming on the back of our value creation initiative period. And you guys have heard me talk about this cadence that we will run 5 initiatives in circular patterns with 2-week releases and every 45 to 60 day cycle. The Financial Academy has been in baking for a very long time. And we put a hard press on it during this value creation cycle. And it puts a big stamp on the rNetwork philosophy. And you're going to see additional products rolling out over the next week or two. And then the next month after that, that are on the back of that value creation cycle that re-emphasize the ability to save, earn, and then make passive income using the Financial Academy. I again wanted just to iterate that I'm kind of a bit shell-shocked at the results. And Pex is not lying. The transparency is unreal. The recommendations come out, and then every single day, the results are posted. There is topical conversations on the feed. The education in the platform that you guys are about to see with Dave is incredible. There is, I don't know how many videos Roger can talk about that, but there's quite a slew of videos in there. You're going to see some that are grayed out because there is a total of 120 videos that we're in the process of finishing. And so we will be rolling out the other segments within the Financial Academy very quickly that go from Forex to binary to crypto, all of those from a trading perspective and recommendation, and the education to follow along with it so that people aren't just following blind without any education. It's about learn, understand, and with that, your available time, if nothing else, you can just rely on the feed and follow the experts, right? But for those who want to spend the time, there's this education perspective that is, again, like Chris said, second to none to help you really understand the environment and what you're involved in. So with that, I want to turn it back over to Dave.
The testers that have had the opportunity to go through this opportunity over the last couple of weeks. And so for those that are actually on here that we've asked to speak, let's start out with Mr. Ed Terranova. Ed, if you'd like to come on and share your experience so far going through this.
Sure, Dave, my pleasure. Like you, I'm a total novice at Forex trading. However, I do know of some people that have done, well, and I always had it as one of those things I wanted to do at some point in time. I just didn't know how to do it. And so when we came out with this product, I got pretty excited, and I did open an account. I did put a little bit of money in it, and I just followed the trades. I actually, went in very quickly, followed the recommendation. They put in a stop loss and a limit gain. And so last week was my first week just testing it out. I set a modest goal. I heard about some pretty good successes. And so I set a goal of earning 10% in my first month, which would be phenomenal. I mean, if I could earn 10%, that would be crazy. And last week was week 1, and we actually earned 5% on our at-risk capital in our very first week. So I'm real excited. And I still don't know what I'm doing, Dave. It's going to take time to learn this stuff, but I love the fact that we have seasoned professional experts and we just follow their lead. So I'm really excited.
Yeah, so just real quick, I've been really curious for the last several years about Forex trading, but I never had anyone to really explain it to me. And so this was a perfect opportunity to just kind of jump in and start learning it. I'm a complete newbie, and I have to admit, there's a little bit of hesitation, a little bit of nervousness, but when I learned that I could actually use play money, Monopoly, that was my kind of game. So I went ahead and I opened up the Forex and the binary demo accounts, and I began trading. I have to say, I'm really grateful that the demo accounts are there. They're there for a reason, just to kind of ease us in so that we're not making mistakes that we shouldn't be making. But I will say that the financial team is extremely helpful, and they provide a very easy to follow professional platform. I love the platform, the videos, and it was surprising how easy it was to place the trades by just simply copying what they did. It was super easy, and I was really excited to watch the trades come through, because the success rate of what I was doing was in the high 80s and upper 90 percentiles. You know, when Trent's talking about how he doesn't know how they do it, I mean, I don't know how they do it either. I mean, they are really just very, very skilled at their trade. And so, I mean, with that, I mean, this has just been a real fun learning experience for me. And now I'm going to go live, you know, into a trading account. I'm going to open up a live trading account, and I'm going to start continuing on with my trading journey with rFinancial.
Hey, first of all, I mean, how cool is it to be able to be in partnership with great industry professionals like Brian, Robert, Pex, and Chris? And I'll tell you what, it doesn't get any better than that. And ditto to Laura and Eddie. And thank God for the demo account, because without the demo account, I think my story would be a little bit different. But you know, I'm a beginner at this. But what I wanted to do, just like we want to do in the rNetwork, is we want to create our own story and become a product of the product. So what I had to do, I think it may be the Marine in me, Dave, but I had to take that leap of faith. And I came in and I just basically took the suggested advice, the coaching from the industry experts, went ahead and did a couple of currency trades. And I started taking a look at it, and I started looking at the charts. And kind of combining that with their coaching advice. And all of a sudden, I started seeing my results going from red to green. And it's amazing how simple it is when you just, you know, follow the process. And I love what Laura said. I'm just going to go ahead and earn as I learn. And so thankful for the rFinancial Academy.
I'll just make this real short and sweet for everybody. Forex has always been something that really interested me, but I always felt really intimidated, and I always felt like the information that I would get from people was not easy to understand. It seemed very complicated to me, and I never felt like with the information they gave me, it was something I could find success with. In these last couple of weeks with rFinancial Academy, I absolutely believe that's going to change it. It's not just for me. I think it's going to change it for everybody who decides to be a part of this. I, like the others, I am still a complete novice hack at this. I'm still learning. Thank goodness for the demo account. And I'm very much monkey see, monkey do right now. I'm following what the experts are saying to do. And honestly, the nervousness that I had is gone. I'm really excited about this. Every day I kind of wake up excited. It's super early for me on the West Coast, but it's awesome to wake up at 5:30, a little bit before 5:30, and see this stuff come through. And I understood nothing when I first started. I'm understanding this much more, but every day gets better. It's like any skill, you get better with it over time. I feel super confident moving forward with this, and simply put, the rNetwork Financial Academy, or RFA, you guys are going to get used to it. Hearing this is really flipping awesome. You guys are absolutely going to love this. I'm really excited for the future. So yeah, thanks.
All right, let's talk marketing real quick. Amazing product, but the question is, can you share it? It seems complex. How do you share it? Well, we've got the support you need to share rNetwork Financial Academy. I promise you that. I personally taught investment workshops around the world for 2 years for major online investment platforms, and I'm blown away by this education. I'm blown away by the alerts, and I will echo what you have heard from some of the perspectives that have been given. Paper trade, do simulated trading, get that confidence, and best of all, this is where it gets really sexy, in my opinion. Use money that you're making in your organization to turn around and make passive income with the product over time, right? So let's talk sales materials and support so that you can share this easily and not worry about any of the complexity and the names and the nomenclature that comes with the financial markets. We are going to be supporting you with social media. As you see right now, these are high quality, strong messaging. We're going to do multiple posts throughout the month. You can take these and share them. The platforms that we are on, and you're going to be getting this. Many of you are not on the platforms. Get your organizations on the platforms. We are blasting not just rNetwork Academy, but rNetwork and all that we're doing on social media. Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. We're on all of them. Get with the channels, join the channels, get involved, because you can share those with other people that are on there. We're doing a press release worldwide. And folks, behind the scenes, we're marketing to the world so that rNetwork's name becomes a name that people recognize when you share it with them. So that Participation Marketplace becomes a place where people want to be, and you simply become messengers and inviters to the Participation Marketplace and rNetwork's Participation Marketplace. We've created a teaser video that will be going out to all of the countries that we are involved in right now. We are launching in Latin America, Scandinavia, Australia, New Zealand, all the English-speaking world, Great Britain, many places in Europe, Spain, Portugal, and so forth. It's a really exciting time, but we've got a teaser video that you will be able to use and share that will get people's interest and help you build your business. These tools will all be available on our tools in your back office, of course, for you to use and share. Additionally, what's coming out is we've got drip campaigns that we're going to use to the member base in your organizations to help you build drip campaigns that you personally can initiate to certain portions of your teams that you want to. Auto campaigns that you can click and know that they're getting information that they need to make good decisions about this product. You'll see that coming very shortly. And the reason I can say that is because it's in beta. This isn't an idea, it's in beta right now. We've got upgrade campaigns coming that you can use rNetwork Financial Academy to go into your inactives in your organizations and every month and use this product as a reactivation campaign. So really excited where this is coming going over the next few months. Our job in marketing, obviously, is to make sharing and growing your team and your success easy. Make money with the growth of your organization. Go make passive income with this amazing product. Get your product access paid for in a share 3 and it's free type scenario, right? With the Power 3 bonus. And just really enjoy.
Everyone on the call know the effort that has been put in by Roger from a structural perspective. Many of you guys heard early in the calls around the putting the proper executive structure in place to allow us to embed the proper organization to support the charter members in the appropriate way. As that executive team formed, Roger was able to focus as the CMO and go marching down the path of tools and engagement strategies, drip campaigns, chase campaigns. And he's done an incredible job. Social media is now blasting continuously to every social media outlet. If you, again, want to reiterate what Roger said, if you guys are not on the channel, pick your social media forum, Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook. The posts go out to all the channels. Join those groups so that you are getting the social media campaigns. It is constant, and the goal is to make sure, as Roger said, that when you go out and talk about our network, people already know who our network is. Then the next evolution that will, like he said, is in beta right now, is tools for you to use that you can then begin to engage with your teams in a systematic way and an automated way in some cases, with trigger points and all of those things as a tool to make you more successful. And Roger has been working tirelessly as he was able to focus into his role as a CMO. He built out the organization in the marketing department. We now have 13 direct, growing to 30. Roger, you can probably have the exact
36.
number. 36 people in the marketing department across the globe. One of the commitments that I stood in front of you and made was that we would provide the tools and that we would march down a path to allow you to share and allow transparency into the products. You would have the marketing material that was necessary. And that has been a focus for Roger over the last 30 days. We're rolling into an engagement initiative. You guys have heard me talk about these initiatives coming out of value creation, going into engagement, and it's only going to get better through the next 45 to 60 days, starting in 3 weeks, to even put the engagement strategy and marketing on steroids for the charter members. It is about us making good on those commitments. And in front of the group, I want to thank Roger for the effort and putting the appropriate team in place and marching down the path as was asked.
Hey, Dave, thanks very much. And thanks everybody for participating on the call here. Dave, do me a favor, take us back just to slide 4, because I want to do a quick review. You verbalized it perfectly, but the slide did not show up, and I want to make sure people understand some of the value proposition. One of the things I want to share, as I'm seeing on the questions, is go to the next slide, please. Is, where do I find this? When you open up into your back office, you're going to see an icon there that you can move your mouse over that says Financial Academy. Click it. If you've upgraded, you're going to have a chance to be able to upgrade to that for $100 if you like. When you do that, you have access into that. There's a video that we ask you to watch from a compliance perspective. Then you agree to the terms and conditions, and you're live active into the back office itself, where it talks about the live trainings. There's a number of videos there that you can watch to get educated. It is a financial education platform dealing in FOREX trading, which is international currencies, trading one currency against another. They're all over the world. Binary options soon to come. And then there's some other opportunities we have, should we choose to, going forward, okay? So the Financial Academy, it's available either on your mobile phone or on your computer. There's recorded courses, there's live classes and trading sessions that you can sit back and you can watch. You can understand the strategies that people are following. You can learn how to go trade these should you go choose. There are daily suggested trades. You're going to get signals. You heard Dave talk about Telegram. This is an app. Tomorrow night, they're going to show you how to get signed up on the app. It's wonderful. On that app, every single day, you're going to get a couple things. Number one, you're going to get signal after signal after signal. And a signal is, this is a buying opportunity. This is what these brokers who are world renowned that we have working with us, they're giving their suggestions on trades to make. You're going to understand when you take a look at that trade, you're going to understand, you're going to learn how to read it, how to be able to go into your account and how to be able to execute against that trade. You're also going to see daily, they're going to send out a summary of what occurs. How good did they do against the market? So I'm looking at my Telegram right now. Yesterday, in 31 trades that they suggested, they won 30 of them and they lost 1. Today, in the trades that they suggested, they won 32 of the trades and they lost 4. So not only are we going to teach you how to trade Forex and understand the strategies and everything behind it, but we're also giving you numerous signals. These are buying opportunities should you wish. You heard us talk about, when you open up an account through a broker to be able to do Forex trading. A year and a half ago, I started trading Forex. For the first month, all I did was use monopoly money. There's play money that you can get an account. Get a feeling, get an understanding. Don't play with your own money until you get it, you understand it, and you know what you're doing. And then you can transition as you feel comfortable into your money, into your own money. Okay, all this will be gone over tomorrow in the trainings. There are 4 or more live trainings that go on daily. This website, the Financial Academy website, right now is available in English, Spanish, and Portuguese. And whether you're a beginner, you're an intermediate, or you're seasoned, we've got tools, we've got the live sessions, we've got everything you can imagine to be able to meet you successful. There were some people you heard that shared their stories on what's happened being involved in the beta group. There were some people there that had never traded before, didn't know what a FOREX was. When they looked at what a signal was, they couldn't read it. It looked like a foreign language. And today they're making money after just a couple of weeks of getting comfortable. We've got something, whether you're a beginner or you're seasoned, it's very, very exciting. We're going to take you by the hand and we're going to walk you very slowly through this to give you an understanding. Some people will pick up on it quick. Some people may take a little bit of time. It's no rush. We want you to feel comfortable. So we are going to run a promotion. This is very exciting. So as Dave talked about, if you're on the $50 product, let me give you just a little bit of background here, okay? If the $50 product, okay, you're going to earn, or so right now that pays out $2 in the TBS to everybody above you. If somebody enrolls in the Financial Academy, which is its own product, that will pay $4 through the TBS upline 10 levels. So if you have the $50 product, it's paying out $2 to everybody in your upline above you for 10 levels. If you have the Financial Academy product, that's paying $4, 10 levels up. If you have both for $150 a month, it is paying out $6, 10 levels to everybody above you. You can have the $50 product and not have Financial Academy. And if you've got people beneath you that have the $100 Financial Academy or the combination of 150 of both products, you will earn $4 or $6. You do not have to have the whole $150 package to earn $6 of everybody beneath you. That is not right. That will be against the law, by the way. So you can enter in the 50, the 100, or the 150. Most people, I think, will do the 150. They'll want to have the whole thing, and it's worse. So now you can earn $6. We've been able to triple your income opportunity through the matrix down 10 levels deep. Here's the promotion. So tomorrow at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, this goes live. You will have the rest of the day tomorrow, which is Wednesday, and then 14 subsequent days after that. You can purchase Financial Academy for $100. Then the normal price is going to be $125 going forward. If you choose to upgrade, or anyone new that you enroll that purchases the Financial Academy, and you're paying $100, you will be grandfathered at that $100 rate forevermore going forward. That next day after the promotion ends, the price goes to $125, and then everybody from that point forward would pay $125 a month, okay? So hopefully everybody understands that. You've got an opportunity right now. Everyone that you enroll right now through that, you've got an opportunity to be able to get them to be grandfathered in only at the $100 rate, okay? So I love how this company publishes the results daily. We're gonna show you how effective that we are being, PEX and that entire group, how wonderful that is. There's that live training tomorrow night. I would be there. I would get all of my people lined up on this. I've seen Chris and Dave trade on this, and they're experts. It's going to be a very basic, fundamental. I'm a newbie. I don't know anything about this. How do I engage? How do I get signed up on this? Tell me about Forex. How do I get started on the Telegram app? I want to be able to get the signals. I want to be able to see the daily results that are coming in. Now, let me share one more thing with you. And I've been telling people this is going to happen. For the last 8 or 9 days now, we've had 8 or 9 of the biggest single transaction. That means the most new people, the most new charter members entering into our network has happened over the last 7 to 8 or the last 8 to 9 days. Ladies and gentlemen, it's happening now. And as you heard me on a couple of calls, and I've been on some private calls, I'm sharing with you. We've got this product announcement tonight. There are 2 more products that are done. They're baked. They're ready to go. We'll be announcing later in the week when the next announcement's going to be another new product. and then another one that we have coming behind that one. Ladies and gentlemen, it is happening. We're creating value in the $50 product. We're giving you additional products for you to be able to have. There is a momentum that is beginning to occur. We all know what's happening. We've talked about the bank. We've talked about the swipe. You're going to see that later in the year where you can swipe the debit card and you're going to be paid a little bit of money through the tree. That's coming. That's in baking right now. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, if we could fast forward to January, to fast forward even to at the end of October, you would not recognize this company then compared to what it is today. We are at a moment in time right now when you look at this opportunity with this product and the other two that we're bringing on board within a very short period. No more do you have to go make excuses for the vision. The vision is the products we have. The products show the vision that we have and what we're doing and moving forward. So now we're turning you into order takers, because when people see our products and they see the participation network that we have right there, people understand the vision. They see the products that align against it. Our recruiting is increasing at an increasing rate. Here's what I would tell you. I personally believe that a day of effort today is like 30 days of effort a year from now. Let me say that again. A day of effort today is like 30 days of effort a year from now. You can be that person at the end of the pier with one rod in the water trying to catch one fish 90 days from now, or you can be that person that's got a couple of tugboats hauling 100 miles a net. Who's going to catch more fish? There's a moment in time right now where I would work as hard as I can, as diligent as I can for whatever more. I think you need to go do as much as you can to bring as many people as you can, expose as many people as you can, get on as many calls as you can with your team, being the leader that you are, and helping them to recruit and beginning to build. Because as this thing continues to crescendo, you're going to see this turn into a hockey stick that's going to go straight up, and it's going to continue to explode, and we will continue to increase at an increasing rate launching into the new year. There's a lot of surprises that are happening. Now is the time. I encourage you to dig in, do what you need to do now, because remember what I said, a day of effort today is like 30 days of effort a year from now. Don't lose sight of that. We're going to open this up to some question and answer for everybody right now. I'm so excited. Get on the phone, get on the calls, get your people into the training tomorrow night. This train is leaving the station and it's going, and we invite you to be on board and participate. You got one chance here, one chance to be able to grow and to be able to, at the magnitude that we're going to have. I urge you not to let this one moment in time in your life, in our company history, to pass by without you taking advantage of it.